Hey there, dear listener, or dear listeners, I suppose, if you're doing like a group listen thing. If you are, awesome. It's like a party already. But not a party like for party play. We don't like that. Anyway, hey, so Kyle and I recorded a few days ago, and I'm editing this now. And since then, we've had the announcement from Pokemon Day that there's going to be a Pokemon 30th anniversary event. So since that's happening like in 2 days, as of me editing / recording this, it's kind of important. So you shouldn't do without that info. So here it is. This is starting Tuesday, March 3rd at 10 a.m. to Monday, March 9th at 8 p.m. local time. There's going to be a Go Pass and a Go Pass Deluxe for it. There will be featured Pokemon and rewards because of course there will. Complete past tasks to rank up your Go Pass to earn the following rewards: an encounter with Mewtwo, which is huge. Encounters with Pokemon first discovered in Kanto region, and candy. The premium, or rather the deluxe version of the Go Pass, gets you Mewtwo Candy XL. Additional encounters with more Pokemon from Kanto, like Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, more rare candy, and more stuff. There's major milestone bonuses for the pass as well. There's going to be a Ditto change-up, who's going to be turning into Ditto, or rather who Ditto turned into before you encounter them. Wild encounters include, it's going to be everything from the Kanto Pokedex, except for Mewtwo and Mew. And yes, this does include the legendary birds, if you're very, very lucky, they say. So get out and go check for those. But other spawns include Pikachu, Alakazam, Machamp, Golem, Gengar, Eevee, Dragonite, and more. But you can kind of fill in the end more because it's the entire Kanto Pokedex. Pokemon such as Farfetch'd, Kangaskhan, Mr. Mime, and Tauros will continue to appear only in certain regions of the world. I personally find that a little disappointing, but it is what it is. Got to maintain that desire to travel, I suppose. Raids. The following Pokemon will appear in raids. 1-star raids will feature a Pikachu wearing a Red's hat and a Pikachu wearing Leaf's hat. That's from the Fire Red, Leaf Green. The character's Red and Leaf, right? Actually, Leaf's been around a lot longer than that, but this isn't a history lesson. 3-star raids will feature Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise because, of course, they will. Field research task encounters include Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Pikachu, Magikarp, Eevee. They could be shiny. And yeah. Oh, All Out. Oh my gosh. This is this weekend, Saturday, March 7th to Monday, March 9th at 8 p.m. local time. You may encounter almost all Pokemon in their natural habitat that have made their Pokemon Go debuts. Most Pokemon that have ever appeared in Pokemon Go will return. Oh my gosh, there's a huge list of Pokemon. This does not include mythical Pokemon or certain species of Pokemon that are not normally found in the wild, including the following. Okay, so these are the exclusions. This is a longer list, but no, I suppose none of these should be surprising for one reason or another. Mewtwo, Smeargle, Shedinja, Kecleon, Giratina, Zoroark, Larvesta, Volcarona, Scatterbug, Spupa, Vivillon, Zygarde, Mudbray, Mudsdales, Cosmog, Cosmoem, Morpeko, Eternatus, Kubfu, Urshifu, Mousehold, Dunsparce, Gimmighoul, and Goldango. So those are all Pokemon that are tied to features or events or conditions and things like that, or are locked behind exclusive event tie-ins, right? So that's why. But pretty much everything else should be available. It's going to be a crazy weekend, especially if you're like a YouTuber. Holy cow! I'd imagine we're going to see some really cool videos from this upcoming weekend. Event bonuses. Incense activated during the event may lead to encounters with legendary Pokemon if you're very lucky. This is going to be crazy. 1-star raids will feature Pikachu wearing all kinds of hats. 5-star raids will be all kinds of legendary Pokemon. And 2-kilometer eggs, it's every baby ever. Oh my gosh. Mime Jr. will continue to only hatch in certain parts of the world. Okay, so it's everything else. Pichu, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Togepi, Tyrogue, Smoochum, Elekid, Magby, Azrael, Wynaut, Badoo, Chingling, Bonsly, Mime Jr., Happiny, Munchlax, Riolu, Mantike, and Toxel. So again, Mime Jr. will appear in only certain parts of the world, and they can all be shiny. Isn't that exciting? And believe it or not, but that's the end of the details. It's a huge event, a gigantic event. I'm a little sad that I didn't get to discuss it with Kyle for the show, but at least you have your information. Our next recording should be our Megapod. I believe I referenced that in the show a couple of times. So looking forward to that, and I imagine that this event will come up. So enjoy the rest of the episode, everybody, and enjoy. Well, I hope you did enjoy your GO Tour Kalos experience. Shiny vibes. See you on the other side of the bumpers.
You're tuned into the GOCast podcast, your one-stop shop for updates, news, tips, and community in the world of Pokemon Go. Thank you for listening.
Lace up those shoes and dust off that hat, or I guess snow in our case. It's time for GO Tour Kalos Global.
Hop to it with March's Community Day featuring Scorbunny.
And more, much more on this episode of GOCast. Hello and welcome to the GOCast podcast, episode 361. It's February 26th, a Thursday afternoon. I'm your host, Chris, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Kyle.
Hiya.
Hey, Kyle, how are you?
I'm very tired today.
Yeah?
I'm not allowed to be tired.
You're not allowed to be tired.
No, I gotta stay up late.
And I think it has something to do with the fact that even though it is 3 p.m., in 2 hours' time, it'll be midnight.
Yes.
So you don't have to hold on too much long. It's almost midnight. That's right. And if you get that, you get why we are compelled to record this show a little earlier today.
At 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday.
Instead of 5 p.m. on a Thursday or the weekend, because we'll be busy. Anyway, let's get going and talking about Pokemon Go. So let's I guess clear the air a little bit. Let's kind of set the stage as to where we are, because this past weekend we were in LA for GO Tour Kalos in LA. The feed, if you were listening audio only, if you're an audio only listener, or through the Spotify feed, you would have seen a day one recap, a episode 360 in between those that we did collaboratively with our friends over at It's Super Effective. And then you would have seen a day 3 recap after that, right? We haven't had a PvP Corner episode in there, so don't worry, you didn't miss anything. They took the last week off. So if you are a YouTube only person on the feed, there are 2 more audio podcasts that you could listen to in addition to usual PvP Corner, where you go to get those. But also, if for some reason it isn't displaying correctly in your subscriptions, please go to the playlist. You will see that collaborative video that we did in studio with It's Super Effective there for episode 360. So, little confusing. Maybe it's not. I'm just trying to make sure that nobody sneaks through the cracks and nobody's confused. So that's the dealio. But we are here for a proper episode 361. We're fresh from the fight, as it were, from LA GO Tour. It's Thursday, so we've been home for 3 days. 4 days, something like that.
Yeah.
And no travel horror stories to speak of, so we can count ourselves quite lucky in that regard, I think. Yeah. Okay, so let's just say all of that, put it aside, right? Okay, we set some goals based on GO Tour in LA, so let's talk about those. Kyle, for yourself, a shiny Honedge.
I did do that.
He did.
I got 3 shiny Honedge.
Oh my gosh, he got the sweet.
I gotta say, before we keep going, the shiny Honedge had to have been boosted to some capacity.
Okay.
I refuse to believe otherwise. Every single person that I know that went got at least 1 shiny Honedge.
Is this good or bad news?
I mean, it just is what it is.
Okay.
Just statistically doesn't make a lot of sense, considering when you compare it with the last like 3 years where they've had the chase in that regard at a tour or at a Go Fest or whatever. I'm surprised it was as prevalent as it was.
Yeah, it did seem that everybody and their brother was getting one.
Yeah, it took a little while for some people. Like people were trying, so not like it just came to you, but if you tried, it seemed like you got it.
Yeah,
in
more
a
or
lot
less.
of ways. And this is not to say for anybody who was out there who did not get it. In that case, I am so sorry. It's not. Obviously, there's
That's
going to be
okay.
exceptions. But
That's okay. We all can't be winners. But what I will say is that I think even if the shiny boost was present, you still got 3, which is an accomplishment in and of itself. You were still targeting the raids. You were still calling out the winter raid tasks. You were still doing everything you could and more to maximize your amounts of encounters.
Oh yeah. I probably did 80 to 100 hone edge raids.
Wow.
And like maybe 50 tasks, 50 winter raid tasks.
That ain't no Axu.
No, but
That's for
Axu was
sure.
in the time period of unlimited remote raid passes for 99 cents. So.
It sure was. Okay, well, great. Good for you. Shiny hone edge, yes. The furfru trims, all of them.
I did do that.
Okay.
The game made sure that I did that, sort of.
Yes, it did. Yeah, I'm just moving on for that one pretty quick because it wasn't as involved as we thought it was going to be. It was kind of a gimme, more or less. You still had to do it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. And many of us, including myself in our group, managed to mess up a very simple process several times. But it was more or less handed to us. 150 field research tasks.
I did do that and then some. I did
Very
all
nice.
250 that I needed for my level up. Which
Very, very
amounted
nice.
to like, I don't know, 220 total.
Perfect. Good for you.
Promptly stopped because I wasted so much Stardust. I'm
Those
so
power
angry. I'm
ups
so
6 times,
angry
Taz.
about the field research task at GO Tour. We didn't talk about it on the last episode. Oh my God.
Yeah, they were a bit.
So angry.
It was a bit of a bummer. That's for sure. Let's see. What's the last one here? No, it's not the last one. 2 million XP.
I did do that. I got 5.
Seems an easy ask based on what you were trying to do there. 1 million Stardust.
So here's the one. Did I earn more than 1 million Stardust? Yes, I did. By a lot. Do I have 1 million more than when we last recorded before GO Tour? No, I do not. So that's I have talked with at least 3 people, and they all say that does not count for the goal. So I did not make this goal.
Okay, good. I was about to be ready to fight you.
In my defense, on the last day, I caught a Hundo Xerneas, which I immediately leveled up to 50 because I hadn't had the candy from 2024, and I was like, okay, now's the time.
Okay,
so
good deal.
Sacrificed my goal for that.
Well, sorry, it's all about strategy, man. 25 shinies.
I did do that.
You got a lot more than that, didn't you?
I did. 81.
Remember, Kyle, GO Tour, not a lot of shinies.
I got 41 shinies on day 1.
He did, folks.
It was crazy. So, yeah.
Yep. Anything notable?
Nothing particularly worth shouting out. I got a shiny Kangaskhan, which I didn't have before. The shiny Hone Edge, of course. I got my first shiny Furfru, which is kind of crazy considering it's been featured multiple times.
It is kind of crazy.
That's really it. I kind of hit all of the notes on the event minus Hawlucha and Klefki. I did not get either one of those.
Okay, good deal. Well, not good deal, but
especially for the last one here.
Yes, 100 eggs was my challenge to you.
I did do that. I did 188 eggs.
Nice. Wow. You overshot.
And I have so many incubators right now. Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
I currently have, you can't even see from this page. Oh my goodness. How many incubators? I currently have 107 regular incubators.
Ooh.
And 38 super incubators.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. You're ready. You're ready for tour, right?
No.
Okay. So let's see. For you, that is everything except for 1, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6 out of 7. Nice. Oh God, don't acknowledge that whatsoever. We're moving on with our lives.
It's calculated.
Yeah. So, oh my God. All right. For me, create a video about Mega Knight. I did do some shooting. I I realized that I messed up actually after I was doing it. This was my first outing with this new camera, and I'm going to chalk it up to a learning experience. So I couldn't figure out how to shoot in. I couldn't figure out how to switch it into 4K mode. So all the stuff that I caught was in 1080, which is fine. It just makes editing a little bit more difficult. And what I think is actually going to happen with it, instead of it being like a full featured video like you might expect from a Pogo YouTuber, since this is sort of like an experimental thing, I'm going to probably put together just some shots and share it with the patronage in our server a bit, just to put it together, just to get some use out of it. But unfortunately, I don't think I quite got what I wanted to do. But now I know what to look for. So it was a successful endeavor, but not fruitful, right? To make a video.
Yeah.
So no video, but I did the effort, I guess. Yahoo. So that's a failure. 25 shinies. Yes, I got I think I only did 37 or 38 over the course of the thing. I was a filthy plus player most of the event, to be honest with you. I was just enjoying walking around in the sun with my friends. It was nice.
Sun, right?
Well, there was sun.
The sun.
Well, there was sun.
Yeah, on Sunday.
We had, well, that's the point of the day. We had sun on Friday and Saturday. It was just also cold. Too bad. Gotta have bigger bones, bro.
Yes. Okay.
50 kilometers walked. I did 64.7 or something crazy like that. 100 eggs hatched. Boy, I should not have listened to Kyle. I should have kept my old goal of 200 because I did 264. All available fur trims at GO Tour, yes. And I also got a bunch of extra pharaohs, so we'll see if we need them or how much they have it at global. And then 150 field research tasks. Boy, I was slow on this during the day, but I was not about to let Kyle be the only person to win the shared challenge. So I am now. Kyle, do you remember how many I had when we started GO Tour?
You had none. You had 15
22
or something like that. 22. Okay.
You know how many I have now?
You probably have 96.
No, 172.
172.
I did exactly the amount I needed.
Wow.
Yes. Well, I had to go out and play yesterday. It was not fun.
Oh no. How many did you do yesterday?
35.
Oh my God.
Something like that. It was, it
Let
was
me
difficult.
tell you, that was probably the worst part of the weekend for me. The field research tasks.
You
Mostly
think so?
because I really, the pool of tasks was really bad. It was really, really bad.
It wasn't bad. It was they just weren't easy. They
just didn't lend themselves to actually be completed. I know that sounds silly, but they gave you something that's like, oh, I'm going to do this a couple of times. Cool. That makes sense. Oh, I got a Bellsprout. That fits with the theming, but it didn't equal the cost you put into doing it. It didn't make sense. Why am I doing a task for a research level Bellsprout when I just did a raid for a raid level victory bell? It's just another chance.
I don't know. I didn't look at them as far as thematic acceptability or does this fit into my regular play style? It was just, am I getting the same tasks and are these easy to stack and then do all at once? And the answer for me was yes. 3 winner raids, great. That's 3 power up 6, great.
That's where I disagree though, because the fact that there was a power up dark psychic 6 times and a power up grass poison 6 times and a power up generic 6 times, it was so easy to wind up with 3 tasks where they did not match and you had to either throw one out or waste the Stardust.
Yeah, there should have been one Pokemon that was the overlap or something.
I mean, there is a Pokemon that's the overlap. It just wasn't at the event.
Yeah.
So that's what I was powering up. Everything I had in my inventory, every Stunky in my inventory was getting powered up. But that was very frustrating, especially because the win a raid task was so sought after that you either did the bad ones to clear them out or you were constantly throwing them out because you kept respinning the same stops. And also explore 1 and 2 kilometers is frankly insulting.
Yeah, you think so?
That one in particular is insulting because of how long it can take to do and how many other stops you can hit during a 2 kilometer walk.
I suppose so. Yeah. Yeah, this and the win at one raid thing. If there wasn't a raid near you and you're going to walk through a bunch of stops, that was a bit of a bummer.
It was.
And you're like, oh, it might be worth remoting to do this, but it's not.
But the win a raid was what you were going for. So if you didn't get, like, you could, it's like, well, I have it. So, like, is it bad if I spin a stop and don't get a research? Well, yeah, because that could be another win a raid. But if you already have 3 win a raids, that's like best case scenario.
Yeah.
So, like,
exactly.
It was just very frustrating managing and constantly checking inventory. Like, okay, is that a good research? No. Well, might as well do garbage to get rid of it, or time to throw it out. And God forbid your plus spin a stop while you were trying to do that.
It sounds like you didn't have fun. You're doing an awful lot of negative describing of
the
this
field
process.
research. I really dislike the field research. I wouldn't have put much effort into it though if I didn't need to do, I didn't need to do 200 plus during the event.
In your head though, I mean, like what is an ideal field research? Something that just gets completed in the background when you're doing stuff, and then you go pick up the rewards.
I mean, for an event like this, yes, absolutely.
I disagree.
I think win raid, catch Pokemon are really good tasks for an event like this, because an event like this is focused around catching. It's a focus around playing, and any task that requires you to power up is specifically asking you to not play while you do that. I was constantly reorganizing my inventory, like to sort by lowest CP to make sure I didn't waste as much Stardust to find the Pokemon. And it was very frustrating to navigate those tasks. And it's a part of the reason I don't waste my time with most tasks if I don't care during regular play.
I just don't. I don't know. I feel like when the reward is that good, making it something that you have to focus on and stuff is fine. Like,
but the reward wasn't good. That's what I'm saying.
No, the reward
was a Bellsprout or an Inkay, which you were already getting evolved forms of.
Yeah.
And also, one of the two of them had a community day and the other one had a research day.
It's just more candy for people. And then for people that maybe aren't going to be spamming raids, or they're trying to play as much as possible with paying as little as possible, it lets you get another shiny check-in for that line,
But again, community day mod and research day mod.
But not everybody has done those things.
Yes, I know. But you probably know somebody who did, who can trade you some.
Probably.
That's all I'm saying.
Probably.
It's less of a rare mod, and that's why it felt bad. And let's not even talk about the explore 2 kilometers for a Furfrou.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about that. I'm not a huge Furfrou fan in the first place, but the fact that it seemingly kind of blocked Scatterbug from being a feature instead makes me less happy about it. That's a different conversation altogether, I think, and one that we actually already had in our recap conversations. So
at least Scatterbug will be at global, sort of, right?
Yeah,
it's featured a little bit. Okay,
whatever. That's fine. Whatever works. That's fine. Okay, before we move on into the news, because we do have news to cover this week. Awesome. Let's talk about any bragging things you want to share. What's your big takeaway from the weekend?
I mean, I'm super happy I got all 3 Honedge.
Yep.
To complete the family as well. I didn't get nearly as much candy as I thought I was gonna for it, despite everything I did. 98 XL candy was all I got.
That's not bad.
That's with a Ghost Mega, though. Like,
have you been transferring the ones that you...
I have not transferred them yet.
See, that I
also haven't traded all of them yet.
I know. I still have now I've got 40 to trade you.
Yeah.
So,
but still, I mean, I transfer those. I get another 20 or 30.
Yep.
Plus the trading, which is not guaranteed right now. XL. So.
Yep.
I didn't really have anything super noteworthy. The only Hundo, I got a Hundo Xerneas. That was actually really exciting.
That's awesome.
I did quite like that a lot.
Background?
No background.
Okay.
Nope. I got nothing fancy when it came to backgrounds. I got a Hundo Malamar. Oh boy, not a background. I got a Hundo Tyranitar, which I did not have, which is kind of crazy.
You don't have a Hundo
I know.
Really? That's
what
wild.
I'm saying.
Everybody I know has like 4.
That's why I was like, oh, hey, that's cool. I didn't have that.
That's actually super notable for you. That's awesome. Good.
No, Chris got the real notable amongst us that
Yeah.
I will let Chris share.
And it was thanks to you, Kyle.
Yes,
it was. Yeah. Well, let's start off with the first one that's not that crazy. But I also got a hundo, but it was a background victory bell.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start leveling that one up. Unfortunately, my other hundo victory bell, Victor E Bell, not very happy with me right now about that, but that's okay. We'll get them both up. That's fine. But yeah, we're sitting in the airport after the event. We're trying to leave to go to Chicago, and we're sitting there with our buddy Tyler having some breakfast food. And Kyle's like, oh, we have a lucky trade. Let's do our swap. You still have that one shiny Honedge. So I did a swap with somebody else for the other one. So we did. And unfortunately for Kyle, fortunately for me, it did roll hundo. So your boy's got a schlundo Honedge.
Chris does have a schlundo Honedge.
It's an Aegis Lash now. And I'm working on powering it up. Yep. I'm sorry, Kyle.
I did 2 lucky trades for Honedge. I swapped for Honedges. They are both bad. Well, they're both fine.
Yeah.
Like 12, 12, 15, and 14, 14, 14.
14, 14, 14 steez.
Yeah, but I mean, it's fine. I will power that one up eventually, but
it ain't no schlundo.
It ain't no schlundo.
So thank you very much for that, Kyle. I'm so sorry. The first thing I said was, I'm so sorry, Kyle.
It's been 3 days.
It does.
3 days.
What did your girlfriend say? Because they're the other person with the shundo in your life.
They just laughed and then said, I'm sorry.
That stinks. Yeah, it does. It does stink. But boy, did it make for good social posts. So thanks for that, Kyle. All right. We've got some news to cover, folks. Believe it or not, we do. So let's hop into the news. You know what up? It's the news. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff to talk about, like 5 things to cover really quick, some of them quicker than others. This one is sort of oldish news, but if you pretty much require a podcast to give you the news, or if you're not up to date, or if you're a little behind, this will still be news to you before the weekend. So, trainers ready to level up your adventures with Mega Evolution? We're excited to share that a brand new update to Mega Evolution is coming to Pokemon Go, starting with Pokemon GO Tour Kalos. So we did these already in person, and you can look forward to these weekend. So, new Mega Evolutions like Mega Victory Bell and Mega Malamar are being discovered in Pokemon Go, and reports are showing that these Pokemon are appearing in an all-new kind of raid battle, Super Mega Raids. I kid you not, that's what they named them. Kind of a fun name, but also a little weird. Plus, some Mega Evolved Pokemon are showing signs of leveling up even more than before. So what's new with Mega Evolutions? Get ready to take on new Super Mega Raids and discover the powers of a new Mega level, Super Max. Super Mega Raids are a brand new type of Mega Raid in Pokemon Go. You need to band together with at least 7 other trainers to take on exceptionally powerful Mega Evolved Pokemon. Using the new Link Holder, collect and use Link charges to enter Mega Raids, including Super Mega Raids. You can still use regular passes, though. So they don't say that, but you can. Just a heads up. Continue to Mega Evolve when your Pokemon to reach new heights at the newly discovered Mega level Super Max. So what are Super Mega Raids? They're a brand new type of raid, yada yada. They're bigger, more powerful, all that sort of stuff. Some Pokemon, like legendary Pokemon, may require more trainers to defeat. While these battles may be tough, successfully defeating them with your fellow trainers will yield substantially more rewards than standard Mega Raids, including more Mega Energy. How are they different? Well, they're going to have shields, and in order to break those shields, you need to have a Mega Pokemon use a Mega move in your party. So, bringing an actual Mega Pokemon to the party this time is no longer a suggestion, a strong suggestion. It is a requirement. If there is a 1 shield left to break, and you are the last person in your group that didn't bring a Mega, it's your fault.
Yeah, 100% your fault this time. No excuses.
It's just your fault. And we are being harsh right now, and we are telling you because we love you and we want you to succeed. but we also love ourselves, so we want our raids to succeed as well. So this is not a hand-holding situation anymore, unfortunately. So just be aware. Mega literally anything. Hide them in the number 6 slot in your party, and the raid, when appropriate, will switch to that Pokemon, that Mega Pokemon, to break the shield, and then it can faint. But don't put it out first, because you need that Mega Pokemon to break the shield, okay?
Yep. Completely different meta, technically.
Yes. Dear listener, are we clear? Do you get it?
To be fair, though, the recommended party will automatically put your Mega in the 6th slot for you.
Yes.
If you are not using pre-made parties, it will do that automatically, and it will not let you join without a Mega. It will put a fainted Mega in slot 6 and give you a 5-man party.
Yes.
If you try to do it.
It will put your fainted Mega in your slot 6, and then it'll make your item button flash and go, heal fainted Pokemon. And then if you don't have a Mega Pokemon, it'll have the Mega icon flashing real big as well. There is none, zip, zero, negative excuses. And again, we're not trying to be mean. This is going to be the harsh reality of it. And it's better you hear it from us and you're prepared than somebody later being like mad at you for not knowing. And you're just like, well, what am I to expect? I mean, raids have always been okay with me showing up and doing whatever. Dynamax raids have always largely been okay with me showing up and doing whatever, right? This time is a little bit different. So if you're going to be raiding 20 deep, though, you're probably going to be fine. But if you're close to 8, you got to carry your weight, unfortunately, in a new way you might not be familiar with. So just bear in mind. And now you can also help educate your group so you don't struggle. Where can I find super mega raids? Super mega raids will take teamwork, so we're making it easier to find them using a new web-based map. They've released a new map. So there's going to be meetups and stuff. So take a look at Campfire and all that good stuff. How do I enter super mega raids and mega raids? Beginning with GO Tour Kalos, all mega raids, including super mega raids, can be entered using a new type of resource, link charges. Depending on where you are taking part in the raid, you'll be able to use different resources to enter the battle. If you're entering them locally, you can use link charges or a premium battle pass to enter. And if you're joining a super mega raid remotely, you must use both a remote raid pass and link charges to join. So it's kind of like the double up requirement for Dynamax remotes as well. Very similar. If standard mega raids still only require a regular remote raid pass to remote. So don't worry about that part. They're not changing that. It's just these new big ones. So they're going to be a GO Tour Kalos, increased chance of encountering shiny Pokemon from super mega raids if you do it during GO Tour Kalos, and an increased attack, HP, and defense as well. So they're more likely to roll well. And then there's just some stuff from link charges. The way you get link charges is by completing weekly challenges, opening gifts from friends, and checking into community meetups via Campfire. So it is some, social engagement stuff. So make sure you use their systems and all that good stuff. So last thing to talk about with this topic is the new Mega Level Super Max. Kyle, do you want to explain the requirements to this?
Jeez. I mean, I'm just going to put it very simply. You need to get to max or Mega Level 3, and then you pay 5,000 Mega Energy.
Mm-hmm.
There's no, dancing around it. That's what you got to do.
Yep. That's it. And that brings you these following benefits: greatly enhanced CP, greatly increased catch candy, catch speed, candy XL, and chance for catching, and yada yada, all that stuff. And then the Pokemon's rest period before it can Mega Evolve without Mega Energy decreases to 24 hours. So even faster than before. That's it. It's just like the cream of the crop, best of the best versions of the bonuses that you're already used to. So
yeah. And I don't think we have statistics on how it is compared to level 3, but it's an improvement.
It is.
So at least there's a reason to use Mega Victory Bell.
It is an improvement. That's for sure. Yep. Okay. Anything about this, Kyle? I mean, we've already kind of given our feedback on this in the recaps about super mega raids and stuff. That the difference for us really wasn't that huge. They felt like mega raids with a little bit more window dressing. It's going to really kind of hit, I think, when it's out in the wild with these communities that aren't going to have live event level people around them at all times.
Yeah, I'm pretty worried about needing 8 people to do it. I don't think we said it here while we were reading everything, but like you said, you can use a raid pass instead of link charges. But if you remote raid, you have to use link charges as well as your remote pass.
Yes. Yes.
And the remote pass and the link charges cost the same.
Yes.
Well, sorry. Link charges cost the same as a regular pass. Remote passes cost slightly more. So you're looking at almost $5 per raid, roughly. No, I'm sorry. $3.75 per raid. I exaggerated.
Yep. They're in the same boat as people that like to remote Gigantamax raids.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
It's a little bit intense.
Yes. So while you can, doesn't mean necessarily you should, especially in this case.
Well, especially because you have to do 12 of these. 13 if you roll low on your Mega Energy in order to get enough Mega Energy to do Mega Level 4, which is a lot. If you're remote raiding, that's an expensive ask.
Yes.
If you're doing it in person, it's kind of whatever. The link charges help kind of offset that, and I don't think it's a huge ask if you have that community around you. Yeah, and just one last note about link charges. I don't like them.
As an editor's note, I hate this.
I don't like them.
Okay.
So you can get them from the weekly challenge. That's cool. It's fun. It's 600 from that. That's actually pretty awesome. You can get like 20 at a time from opening a gift. Very, very rarely. It's like a 1% chance. You'll get maybe 1 bundle a day opening gifts. Maybe 2. Maybe you'll get 2 a day if you open all of your gifts every day. It's not very good.
No.
And then community meetups, which is not good. Like, that's bad because so many people, in case you didn't know, Chris, they are not accepting new ambassadors.
Yes.
The system is closed.
I know.
You can't get a new one. If you don't already have one, you're out of luck.
Okay.
That's a terrible thing to implement a new system around.
I don't know. I mean, you're not going to care unless you're already plugged into that system to begin with. You know what I mean?
But this system is telling you, like, the link charges is saying, hey, go do your community stuff.
Oh, yeah, I suppose it's saying to get this new
it's
thing.
Like,
sure.
Go do this thing only for you to go find out your community doesn't have one and they can never get one. Well, never get one, Kyle, until they change something.
Kyle,
different.
I think you're making this into such a big deal. You can just go buy some.
You can just go buy some.
I don't see what the problem is. That seems to be the easiest solution. Wait a minute. Was that the plan the whole time?
But no, see, the point is it doesn't matter because if you're going to buy them, you just buy the raid pass and then you use the raid pass at the raid anyways because you're at the raid in person because you're not doing it remotely. And if you're doing it remotely, you have to buy the link charges anyways.
I think it's better to accrue said link charges when you're doing those things when you don't need to use them so that you can use them when you need them later.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
But I think the only way to consistently get them right now is doing weekly challenges. And I think everybody out there who has an ambassador that they can regularly go check into and go to events they hold.
Yeah.
Consider yourself lucky. And that's awesome. I think that is a good thing, just not with the way the ambassador system is currently being operated.
Sure. That's fair. That being said, the ambassadors that are in place now, this system seems to be working pretty well. So
yes,
that's great.
The ambassador system is awesome. It works. We just need more.
I know.
And we said that, look, we said that, what was it, 4 years ago?
Yeah.
When they started this, I'm like, you will not be able to keep up with how many ambassadors the game needs to actually want to thrive.
Yep. Yeah. No, we did. I remember distinctly having that conversation. No, for sure. I wonder why it's closed. How long has it been closed?
A long time. Like a long time.
We'll have to check in on that. We know several CAs.
We do know. Sarah Amanda, you're going to listen to this and you're going to probably have the answer. I almost guarantee it. But we also have several that are very well informed.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, going to Saramanda with a question is like going to the mountaintop. You're usually going to. If you don't receive the wisdom there, then I don't know where else to point you. That's right. So, okay, great. That's all not great in some respect. I mean, the other ways are fine though. If you're open your gifts, if you're opening your gift limits every single day, you will accrue these.
Sure.
It'll be fine. Sure.
From the weekly challenge is awesome. I quite like that a lot.
Can we take a second? We haven't said this, but weekly challenges have been in the game for how long now?
I don't even remember.
A few months, couple months.
It's been a while.
They're awesome. I love them.
They're good.
There hasn't been a week I haven't done it.
How many weeks have you not contributed to them?
2.
Okay. Only 2?
There were a couple of like Tone's Midnight Miracle Run, that's happened a couple of times.
I got carried this week before I could even go out because I chose to not leave my house on Tuesday, and then Tone and Lou and Brittany just did the raids before I went out to play.
I got to tell you right now, and everybody, I'm not sure if everybody in this group still listens, because like Kyle and I have said, we say this mostly in person to people that we meet and talk to and stuff, but the pipeline from listener, then like, oh, we've met you several times, okay, now we hang out and now we're friends, that to friend that doesn't listen anymore is strikingly consistent. It's really funny. So anyway, I'm in it's the 25 or 15 raids, whatever it is for this week, right? I'm in a party with Moo, Camo, and Tiff. We've only done 5.
Yeah, that's
what are the
surprising.
4 of us doing? I'm embarrassed.
I don't know.
For myself, we could be doing better.
I was in a weekly challenge with Camo. I want to say about a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He didn't contribute at all, and I was like, oh no, it was an actual 0, and I'm like, oh no, I don't remember what it was. It didn't matter. We did finish it.
They have paid their dues. I'm fine with that. That's fine.
Funny.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, cool. So there's that. Let's move on to the next thing. This is going to be, this is great news. March Community Day. Scorbunny honeys rejoice. That's me. I'm one of those. Saturday, March 14th from 2 to 5 p.m. local time, Scorbunny, the rabbit Pokemon, will be featured during March Community Day. The featured attack will be, you guessed it, Blast Burn. Who would have guessed? Everybody. Attack availability update. It will also get the charged attack Pyro Ball.
Nice.
That has 75 power in trainer battles and 150 power in gyms and raids. It's pretty awesome. There will be the Community Day special research for $199. Get you 3 encounters with a special background. Additional encounters, 1 premium battle pass, and 1 rare candy XL. There's that and more goodies, it says. The event bonuses, quarter egg hatch distance. Let's go. 2 times candy for catching, 2 times chance for 31 and up trainer levels to receive candy. So the usual stuff, lure modules, trades are 50%, all that good stuff. Then they're doing the lure module bonus again. So from 2 to 9 p.m., use the lure module. You'll see more Scorbunnies with an increased shiny chance during that time. There will be field research tasks. If you go to the Ultra Box listing in the web store, you'll find that you can buy the ticket there and get 5 Ultra Balls for your trouble. It's worth the click, definitely. And that's it. Scorbunny. The biggest news is Scorbunny, baby. We love Scorbunny.
Yeah, no, I mean, I love Scorbunny. Big fan. I'm definitely a Scorbunny honey.
Good.
I like it shiny, although Cinderace's shiny leaves a little bit to be desired.
It's okay. We can't all be perfect.
It's okay. It could have been like a black though, instead of that weird dingy gray.
It could have gone the Greninja route, sure. Or the Charizard route, sure. Wait a minute, why didn't it?
It's white, it become black. I don't know. Maybe
have we had a grass starter whose final evolution goes shiny black for whatever reason, where it would be cooler?
I don't think so.
We need to have some equality here, folks. We've had a water and a fire starter. Gen 10, you know what you need to do. Yeah. That I guess it's kind of it. It's Scorbunny. The moves are going to be good. It's going to be just as viable as any other starter is going to be. Pyro Ball is going to be fine too. I don't think it's going to be better than Blast Burn. One would assume it never is. But it'll be cool to have it, and you'll get your shinies. So mark your calendar for that Saturday. That's it. All right, let's move on to more exciting news. Well, maybe not more. Nope, I lied. This is more exciting. Blipbug debuts during Pokemon Go's Bug Out event. Let's go, baby. Bug Out is going to be Tuesday, March 17th to Monday, March 23rd at 8 p.m. local time. The following Pokemon, first discovered in the Galar region, will make their Pokemon Go debuts. Blipbug, Dottler, and Orbeetle. Orbeetle's awesome, by the way. Has Gigantamax as well. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Event bonuses. Oh boy, there will be different Pokemon attracted to regular lure modules during the event. Paris, Combee, and Cutiefly, attracted to regular lure modules, have an increased chance to be shiny. March 17th and to the 19th will be Paris and Sizzlipede on lure modules. March 19th to the 21st will be Cutiefly to Sizzlipede. And then to finish it up through the 23rd will be Combee and Sizzlipede. So they're adding Sizzlipede to all of that, but also Paris, Cutiefly, and Combee. So great. Plus, reach major milestones on your event Go Pass to unlock the following bonuses. At Tier 1, 2 times XP for successfully catching Pokemon with named throws. Tier 2 is just catching Pokemon. You get extra candy. And if you're the deluxe, it's 3 times. So, those aren't things I think you're going to buy the pass for, but are just nice to have, I suppose, if you already have the pass. Like, that's not a selling point, at least not for me. Wild encounters. You may encounter event-themed Pokemon in the wild, including Caterpie, Dwebble, the Sizzlipede, of course, Nimble, and more. You might even encounter Scyther. You had me at Scyther, which is the last thing on this sentence, so I suppose I had to read the whole thing. The following Pokemon will appear in raids. 1-star raids will be Blipbug. 3-star raids will feature Pinsir, Caesar, and Cleavor. Let's go. There will be event field research tasks, and you can buy a pass for it, for this event. You can buy it for $4.99. Or we can buy it $6.99, and you get 6 ranks. I think the $4.99 one will suffice, folks. Yep. There'll be featured Pokemon rewards in that pass. Complete the tasks to rank up the Go Pass to earn the following rewards. A Blipbug. There's an encounter with a Blipbug. Encounters with event-themed Pokemon Stardust, XP, lure modules, Great Balls, and even more. And if you get the deluxe, if you pay for it, you get additional encounters with even more event-themed Pokemon, premium battle passes, lure modules, Rare Candy XL, and even more. And then there will be some stuff in the web store. So usual, use your head. What are you going to buy? What are you going to pass on? Right. It is worth noting that Blipbug's shiny is not going to be out with this event. So they're going to hold on to that in the future. So, yeah. Kyle, thoughts on this year's Bug Out event?
I love Sizzlipede. Like, I really like it a lot. It's a fun Pokemon. It's got a fun shiny if we ignore the Gigantamax. Dottler and Orbeetle are like really cool. Blipbug is not. Sorry. Yeah.
Got me like 17 times trying to read this. I feel you.
Yeah. I mean that's it. I'm not here for this Go Pass 5-day event thing. I don't like that personally. We'll see what it feels like to complete. But especially for something this short, this is the type of thing where I'll finish it and then I will judge if I want to buy it for all the extra rewards. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do that with a lot of other battle passes and other games that I play.
And that's a valid way to do it. The only time it's not is when buying the premium gives you faster progression.
Yep.
And even then sometimes
permanent rewards for the
or like a multiplier or something. Yeah, right. Sure. I'm here for it entirely. I like that in the image for the featured Pokemon rewards for the pass, there's a Shedinja and a Caesar on there. So that's nice to see the Shedinja most of all. So I'm excited. New bugs are great. Sizzlipede shiny, a chance to get more of that, so that'll be cool, or get that in the first place. and I can spam Caesar and Cleavor raids hunting for my hundos. So
yeah,
we're happy about that. We sure are. All right. That's it for that. Let's talk about a very quick piece of news here. This is the Go Pass for March. Now, you might be wondering, hey guys, it's the new season. It's been announced already. Memories in Motion is the new season. We are going to be recording our Megapod with, all hands on deck that are available next time. So it's not this one. So we'll talk about the season stuff a little bit later, but we did get information on some things within it, like these previous events we just covered, but also this Go Pass March from Tuesday, March 3rd to Tuesday, April 7th at 10 a.m. local time. You can buy the Go Pass Deluxe for March or just use the free one. The Deluxe will be for $7.99. You can also buy a $9.99 version that gets you up to rank 11 right away. You can buy in the web store. The featured Pokemon will be Raikou for this one, and there will be a timed incubator as the fun premium item. So that's cool. The major milestone bonuses are what we've seen in the past. So open up your gifts after the first tier, receive more gifts, hold more gifts. That's further increased the Deluxe version if you have it. Tier 2 is daily adventure instance duration doubled at rank 3, or sorry, tier 3 rather, for rank 75 is increased Stardust and XP from hatching eggs. We'd love to see that. Not much else to say about this. It's just around. So this time, if you're into it, you like Raikou and or you like the time incubator like I do, this is a good one to buy because it'll, I would buy this one earlier, especially if you hit the incubator and you mean to buy it at some point in time, because then you get more uses out of it throughout the month. Yep.
yeah, yep. Hard to argue.
That's it. Nothing else. There's literally nothing to discuss, guys. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's just another pass, and it's the same as it was. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't have any issues with the passes in general, but I am already pretty sour to a monthly pass. I really wish it was a season-long pass. I wish it was a much more hefty thing that ran for the whole season that could kind of like intertwine with everything.
I think the reason that they would not do that is because they like having these different premium items and throwing them all into the pass and then having them at different like a mat. All right, why don't you finish your thought first? I'm sorry, I am kind of cutting you off.
I understand to an extent why they do it, because 3 purchases is easier to justify than 1. 3 cheaper purchases is easier to justify than 1. It lets them vary and change the rewards. But I don't think there's anything that stops you from saying at, tier 100, you get a lucky trinket. At tier 200, you get a timed incubator for the last month or whatever, and then at tier 300, you get your bottle cap or something. I don't whatever you want to do. Make that one the hardest one. You have to finish it at the end of the whole thing. And it just, we talk about it every month now. A lot of people just kind of let them wash over them. And at a certain point, the player base gets fatigued. And it's, even most other games that will do a battle pass do a much more substantial timing, I feel, than monthly. Even though like Genshin Impacts, for example, is only every 6 weeks, but it's much less intrusive even than Go's. And Go's is not very intrusive, but
I just think because of these limited special items that they put in here, like the time incubator and stuff like that, they don't want to commit to that longer thing because it gives them less. First of all, they get to gauge how much of a draw each of those individual things are on their own to get a purchase for sure. But also, like, they don't have to deal with people being like, oh, I bought this pass at the beginning of the month, but I had this issue that came up and I couldn't finish the pass at the end of like 3rd month. Like, how am I supposed to know, 2 months in advance I wouldn't be able to finish it? Like, this is probably, I would imagine there's quite a bit of market data behind them deciding to do 1 month versus per season, because they have the seasonal framework to look at. It almost makes the most sense, which is probably why you feel the way you do. But I would imagine that they have a lot of consumer data and market data behind that decision.
Yes. I mean, I agree with the choices in terms of like how it interacts with the community in terms of how much money they make.
Yeah.
But I feel like we are going to reach a point of community fatigue of doing these every month. I just have gotten there before other people.
Yeah. I would say so too. Huh. Well, I mean, we're not talking about it. Pardon me. We're not talking about it this episode. We'll talk about it in the seasonal episode, but they are now on record with changing the way some weekly things work. So, maybe they'll change this up as well. Right. So RIP Spotlight Hours, folks. RIP Spotlight Hours. And you know what, Kyle, you and I, we never do them.
Yeah. It doesn't do anything for us at all.
But you know what?
What?
I'm mad about it.
I am also mad about it. I took part in one in like 20 of them, and I'm still mad. I'm still mad about it.
I'm a little upset. Maybe this new normal will be cool. Again, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We'll talk about it later because I don't want to diminish that conversation later because it is a worthy one to have. So anyway, there's that. That's the Go Pass. Let's talk about our last piece of news here. It is new costumed Ditto debut during the Pokemon Pokopia celebration event. Pokopia is coming out March 5th, folks. It's really close. This event, though, is going to be in Pokemon Go starting from Tuesday, March 10th and running to Monday, March 16th at 8 p.m. local time. There will be 2 debuts, a Ditto wearing a cap and a Ditto wearing a hat. A little bit different. They look like hats from the game, so you won't recognize them. Wearing a hat, wearing a cap. That's very funny. Is it a boat or is it a ship? Ditto change up. Costume Ditto are changing into different Pokemon in the wild during the event. They don't say what. Wild encounters may include Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Pikachu, Sudowoodo, Zorua, and more in the wild. I would imagine the pool will largely be, if not exclusively, Pokemon that get turned into Ditto. So that'll be fun, I'm sure. Event bonus is 2 times XP for spinning Pokestops, 10 times XP for spinning a Pokestop for the first time. Hello, Adventure Week?
It's Adventure Week.
Is this Adventure Week? Increased chance to encounter Shiny Sudowoodo and Shiny Zorua. In raids, 3-star raids will feature Lapras, Snorlax, and Dragonite. There will be field research tasks, a time to research, a free one, a collection challenge, and new avatar item, which is a Ditto eye mask, which looks awesome.
I quite like it a lot.
It's awesome. Very, very cool. It's going to be for free, too, in the in-game shop. We like that.
I quite like that.
And then there's going to be some very, very cute stickers based on the game. So, yeah. There's really nothing to be upset about with this event other than, I mean, the spawns are like whatever, but it's in service of a fun thing. So, you know,
yeah, the spawns are whatever. I don't care about a Ditto with a hat, but it's fun for people who are costume collectors and shiny hunters. It's good. Yeah. It doesn't mean anything to me anymore, but I really love 10 times experience for spinning a Pokestop for the first time.
Yeah,
I think it's such a good bonus, especially for newer players. It's such a great motivator to go to that Pokestop that has a halo on it. You know, that's like, it's just out of your way. You go down this path all the time, but I'm going to go over there this time.
Yeah. Yep.
It's really good. I wish they would use it a little bit more often.
I think any event that gets you to be excited about something you're not normally excited about in game, like, oh, there's a halo on that stop, is good.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
Yeah. So that's largely it. There's not a whole lot to say one way or the other about this event. If you are trying to hunt Shiny Ditto, this is going to be a good event for you to play a bunch because all of these things are going to be turned into Ditto, so you have a lot of opportunities. So get out there and hunt during this event if that's something you're interested in. Okay. And that brings us to kind of the end of the show a little bit. We would do Poke Poll and emails and stuff, but we are running really long with the news. So what we are going to do is kind of leave you with a version of the Poke Poll. We're going to post another question and then just combine all the answers next week, because last week's question was, how do you set up your goals for a large event? And this week's question is, what is your main goal for GO Tour, or what was your highlight from the event? So we will share all those responses next time. If you'd like to send us an email, you can to mail@gocastpodcast.com, or you can call us on our voicemail line at 262-586-7717. Thank you to two folks who sent them in this week, Lemurio and Rudy. We will read yours next week as well, so thank you for those in advance. That's it. Visit our website for all things GoCast at GoCastPodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter. I mean X and Threads, or do I mean? I really mean Twitter in my heart of hearts. GoCast Podcast. Help the show out for as little as $1 a month at Patreon and get access to our Patreon exclusive Discord server. That's spelled patreon.com/GoCast Podcast. And I believe it is my turn to shout out our elite trainer tier friends. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, big shout outs to Bo, Daniel, Lori, Michael, Ozzy, Arkin, Marvin, Mies, Forrest, Thayer, Jason, Justin, Charles, Motters, Lee, William, Brandon, Ethan, Stephen, Nick, our favorite listeners, Drew 2, Campbell, the Rock, Jacob, Victoria, Sarah, Memorandums, Nabil, Tish, Jacob, Matthew, Don, John, Paul, Micah, Sean, Dave, Nessa, Kyle, Purple Opal, Nergafon, Beta Ski, Cyprian, Don, Fear the Turtle, Ched, Everdark Waven, Louise, and Cole Masato. Thank you so much for your generous support and for helping us keep the digital lights on, in addition to many other things. Please leave a review. I'd love you forever. Personally, I would. I don't know about Kyle. He's, I guess I'm more committed to this bit than he might be. He'll be a fan at least, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Leave us a review. I might read it on the show, especially if it's on Apple. I can see those. Let's set some goals. I think there's a little event going on this weekend. Go Tour. Oh yeah, Go Tour Global.
Oh
yeah.
Ew.
I don't know about you, man. I only have one thing I didn't get from that event, and I don't think I'm going to get it this weekend either.
I have two, and I have no intent of trying to get it this weekend.
Okay, why don't you go through your goals? What are you going to try to
do? 250K experience, just to keep going. I need to set this. This is a cheating goal here, but my seasonal goals, because we're going to be recording the Megapod very shortly, and one of them I have to do because I can do it during this time period.
Okay.
And then I'm going to complete the Go Tour Pass up to 100, up to like the last reward that's not repeating.
Nice. Okay. Very cool. I want to catch hatch a shiny Holucha. That's the only regional shiny that didn't hatch this weekend. I got the Klefki, I got the Kangaskhan, I got 6 Heracross.
6 Heracross.
They came in pairs, folks. They came in pairs. I swear. I was like Noah, but for Heracross.
I got one.
Oh man. Oh really?
Yeah.
I'd be happy to give you. I got several. I'm now the proud owner of 10 individual shiny Heracross.
God. And you're never going to transfer them.
Never had a community day. And then I want to get out to play both days this weekend with a bunch of competing things. Like here's the list: Leaf Green. And Fire Red are getting their Switch releases. Tomorrow's Pokemon Day, right? And the Presents. That's great. There's a new World of Warcraft expansion coming out this weekend that Kyle and I are very excited to play. And then this event is happening this weekend. So there's a lot of, and there's a new Gorillaz album coming out in 2 days. Actually, I think it's 11 hours. It's tomorrow. There's so much happening.
It's also a new Monster Hunter game coming out next week too.
Oh my gosh! And then Pokopia comes out on the 5th.
It's what's happening. It's the January slump has finally ended. We're going into March now. Everything comes out.
By the way, do you see what I was talking about the last few years about like, hey man, you got to come to these tour events because it just refills your tank.
It definitely does. It doesn't help that I was like under the weather while we were there.
Yeah, you were sick.
It's not Go's fault.
Yeah. Nope.
So, but yeah, it's great, especially because now, in 2 weeks it may start getting nice outside again.
It might.
You never know.
Tomorrow's supposed to be a high of 56, I think, or something like 51.
Just in time for me to stay inside all
day. Hey! All right, folks. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you next time. I believe it should be for the Megapod. If not, we'll see you anyway. Who am I joking? Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.